Okay, this article is from Religion and Ethics, December 14th, 2012. Pagan Beliefs, Nature, Druid, and Witches by Jane Lutwich. Okay. Thousands of pagans travel to Stonehenge every year to celebrate the summer and winter solstice. See this picture right here? Okay. Nobody in this picture is worshipping Baphomet. Nobody has dead goats. Nobody has babies. They've got flowers. They've got drums. They've got tambourines. They're dancing. Okay. Let's see. Almost 57,000 people in England and Wales identify themselves as pagan, according to the 2011 census, making paganism the largest non-mainstream religion. In addition, there were nearly 18,000 Druids, heathens, and Wiccans, all groups which are identified as pagan. Paganism is best described as a group of religions and spiritual traditions based on a reverence for nature. Let me move my microphone, okay? Okay, let me repeat that. Paganism is best described as a group of religions and spiritual traditions based on a reverence for nature. Like Hinduism, there is no single founder, scripture, or religious philosophy. Most pagans, however, believe in the divine character of the natural world, and paganism is often described as an earth religion. Paganism is a spiritual path to some, a religion to others, that helps people to reconnect with the natural world, their ancestors, and other worlds of myths and folklore. Said Damn the Bard, of the Order of Bards, Ovates, and Druids, one of the UK's largest organized pagan groups. Many people currently feel disconnected from the natural world, and that's because of government, and are seeking spiritual paths that help to bridge that disconnection. Druidry is just one tradition in religion which covers many different beliefs. The neo-pagan community encompasses shamans, sacred ecologists, Odinists, heathens, and Wiccans or witches, and astrologers. And it is perhaps this final group, with its strong imagery and practice of witchcraft, which explains why paganism is often identified with the so-called dark side of the occult. Okay, again, our government turned it dark. Anyways, good versus bad spells. Paganism has nothing to do with dark magic rituals or sacrifices. Let's highlight that. Okay? Paganism has nothing to do with dark magic rituals or sacrifices. We don't kill babies, okay? We don't boil goat balls. Anyways, it's a faith in nature-based deities, said David Spoforth of the Pagan Federation, a group which aims to promote accurate information about their beliefs. They, Wiccans, do things like spells and collecting herbs, but these things are not much different from prayers. The occult is kind of like witchcraft, but the issue is the connotation that you place on it. There is often a difference in people's minds between so-called good and bad witchcraft. Part of the Federation's work is to counter sensationalist stories of the occult, said Mr. Spoforth. A good spell or ritual is a spell or ritual that has an effect on yourself, while bad spells affect someone else. Okay, that we don't do. We don't do bad spells that affect someone else, alright? We do good spells that only affect our own personal selves. However, intention is the key. If another person specifically requests a spell, it's okay. Again, let me add, do what thou wilt but harm none. We never cast bad spells, okay? Never. Uninvited witchcraft is generally frowned upon. In around the 16th and 17th century, a period of religious upheaval a belief in witchcraft was widespread and equated with evil and black magic, notably the Pendle witch trial. Accusations of witchcraft in this period of time were often associated with devil worship and Satanism. Witch hunts were used to target any heretical, non-mainstream Christian beliefs. Victims were often accused of debauched practices and transformation, turning into animals, as well as communion with evil spirits. Again, those are accusations. Only accusations. As late as the early 18th century, there were cases of people being tried and executed. But the era of witch trials ended with the Witchcraft Act, 1735, which made it illegal to claim magical powers or to accuse anybody of being a witch. Now that I did not know. I didn't know there was a Witchcraft Act. So, guess what? I guess our government is doing more illegal stuff. Alright? They're practicing what this article calls black magic. Alright? I don't believe in that black magic stuff. That's Satanism. It says right here, illegal to claim magical powers. Okay. This was superseded by the Fraudulent Mediums Act, 1951, which made making money from claims of magical powers illegal except for entertainment. Oh, I guess our government's entertaining us. I don't know. I don't like the show. Kind of sucks. Anyway, ancient roots, modern philosophies. The word pagan has meant many things to many different people throughout history. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Before the advent of the neo-pagan movement, it was used to describe the usually polytheistic belief in many gods, pre-Christian folk religions of Europe and the Middle East. It was often used as an insult and a catch-all term for those who do not follow the three main Abrahamic, sorry, I have troubles with these words, Abrahamic faiths, Christianity, Islam, and Judaism, throughout the medieval and Renaissance periods. The modern pagan movement has its roots in the early and mid-20th century and came on the back of a wider interest in occult theology and spiritualism. But despite its ancient origins, the pagan community has historically struggled to get religious recognition. That's because, again, state and government twisted this pure earth-based religion into something really evil, which they call Satanism. And again, paganism is not Satanism. Okay, let's make that totally clear. Let's see. Okay. Quotes, the Druid network getting charitable status was a big step in the right direction as far as that recognition is concerned, according to the Dom the Bard. I'll have to figure out how to pronounce that. Established in 1964 by Cambridge academic Ross Nichols, the OBOD movement now has 5,000 members and has been key in the revival of interest in the Celtic spirituality and Druidry in modern times. Diverse faith and worship. While not all pagans worship in the same way, many observe key festivals associated with seasons. The most important are the shortest days of the year, the winter solstice in December, and the longest, the summer solstice in June. Despite the diverse range of beliefs, connection with the natural world is a key, uniting theme among most pagans. Ritual is designed to make contact with the divine in the world that surrounds them. That's exactly what it means, right here. Want to know what paganism is? It's right here. It's designed to make contact with the divine in the world that surrounds all of us. There are no modern pagan buildings, and most pagan rituals, collective and solitary, are conducted outdoors. Some ancient sites like Stonehenge and Wiltshire are important gathering points for many pagans at important festivals like the solstices. But according to Dom the Bard, pagans do not consider this lack of central meeting place a problem. quote. As well as monuments built by our pagan ancestors like stone circles and long barrows, pagan temples are places of natural beauty. Woodlands, the seashore, high mountains, lakes. You get it. Our church is outside. Okay, let's go back up here. Let's see, right here. Wicca, witches and witchcraft. Let's get this cleared up, okay? They turn this word witch into a Halloween costume. Alright? Wicca is a pagan witchcraft tradition. Wicca honors the divine in the forms of the triple goddess, whose aspects of virgin, mother, and wise woman, or crone, are associated with the waxing, full, and waning phases of the moon, and as the horned god. The origins of religious witchcraft lie in pre-Christian religious traditions, folklore, folk witchcraft, and ritual magic. Most modern witches, however, draw their inspiration from the Book of Shadows, a book of rituals and spells compiled by one of Wicca's major figures, Gerald Brosseau Gardner, 1884 to 1964. Gardner met and was in part influenced by the controversial and well-known British occultist Aleister Crowley, who is, however, associated with the darker side of witchcraft, having mixed the occult with the drug-taking and sexual practices. Okay. So, basically, that should clear some stuff up with you. Okay? This is what pagans are. This picture says it all. Okay? They are worshiping the divine. Alright? They're connecting with earth. They're connecting with spirit. Connecting with nature. Alright? So, let's clear this up. Pagan beliefs, nature, druids, and witches, is an earth-based religion with no walls. Blessed be everybody.